The minority caucus in Parliament has been assessing President Akufo Addo's first 100 days in office. It says the president is still struggling to find his feet. At a news conference in Accra, the minority MPs cited attacks on civilians and government institutions by pro and PP vigilante groups. The size of the government, the 15% increase in transport fares, and the capping of statutory funds for critical agencies, among others. The comment by the minority caucus in Parliament contrasts sharply with the achievements outlined by the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
The minority caucus expressed disappointment at President Akufo Addo's 100 days in office. They claim the president has not been able to fulfill the campaign promises within the period.
Another major promise that President Akufo Addo has broken is his failed promise to Ghanaian contractors. On 31st October 2016, he promised the contractors that he will pay all debts owed them within the first 100 days of his ascension to the presidency. It has been 100 days and still counting. We note that the communications sector achievement of 47, 48, 49, and 50 are all projects for which President Mahama should be given credit under the World Bank supported $97 million e-transform projects. As Dr. Bawumia went on his shopping spree yesterday, looking for non-existing achievements, one could not help but pity him. Even putting together terms of reference for a committee in the health sector was listed as an achievement. How could cutting sod for a cathedral without any secured funding be listed as an achievement? How could the silting of drains be listed as an achievement? How could financial clearance for nurses, which Bawumia's MPP government cancelled and only partially reinstated, be described as an achievement?
To the minority, the intimidation and assault by the Delta and invisible forces on state institutions, as well as the court, remains a blot on the president's first 100 days in office. The number of ministers appointed by the president, dismissal and termination of appointments of some public officials were issues of concern.
Job insecurity, employment remains the best measure of living standards. Yet they are denying people jobs and saying go home. Those have families and they are not even respecting contract employment. I mean, if I'm a job, you want me to proceed home, the law requires that you give me 6 months notice or even buy 6 months of my activity and compensate for it. That is not being done in the name of excessive partisanship, of not sharing their political belief and faith.
The minority also assessed the state of the economy.
President Akufo Addo in particular accused the NDC administration at the time of insensitivity of fuel and electricity prices. More specifically, he promised that immediately after coming into office, he will reduce both fuel and electricity prices. He singled out the energy sector levy as a cause of the hardship and promised to remove them. Contrary to this promise, fuel prices have gone up cumulatively by about 18% in the first 100 days of the Akufo Addo administration, while electricity have not seen any reduction. In fact, we want to find out from President Akufo Addo whether rents have become lower than electricity tariffs since he became president.